The United States is getting a new Air Force One. Officially named the VC-25B, this aircraft is set to replace the aging VC-25A fleet that's served every president since George H.W. Bush. Built on a heavily modified Boeing 747-8 platform, the VC-25B is designed to be more secure, more advanced, and more capable than anything that came before it. But after years of delays, rising costs, and technical setbacks, questions remain about when it will finally enter service, and whether the president who pushed for its development will ever actually fly on it. This is the new Air Force One, the VC-25B. It's been described as the most advanced presidential aircraft ever built. That may be true, but it's also a project that's been delayed for years, caught up in development issues and bureaucratic setbacks. While it was supposed to be a symbol of modern presidential power, it's now becoming another slow-moving defense procurement case. And if timelines keep shifting, Donald Trump may never actually get to fly on the aircraft he helped commission during his first term. To understand what makes the VC-25B different, it's worth looking at what has actually changed. Though the full interior layout remains classified, available information provides a decent picture of what's planned. The presidential suite is located near the front of the aircraft, close to emergency exits. This is a standard feature designed for quick evacuation and won't be changing. What is changing is the rest of the suite. For decades, the interior followed a southwestern design, earth tones, wood accents, and a traditional layout. That's being replaced with a clean, modern aesthetic. Open space, lighter colors, and white surfaces. Outdated furniture is being removed. The fold-out bed is gone, replaced with a proper queen-size bed. The seating is being upgraded to modern recliners and sofas. There'll be a new television, larger windows, and better natural lighting. More critically, the suite is being designed with new security concerns in mind. With the increase in remote surveillance technology, the interior is being soundproofed to help shield private conversations and classified discussions from electronic eavesdropping. A staircase from the suite leads to the upper level, where the president's private office is located. That office, sometimes called the Airborne Oval Office, is getting a major overhaul. The dated 1980s style hardware is being phased out. While earlier versions of Air Force One relied on analog systems to avoid cyber attacks, current digital networks can now be hardened against such threats. So, the new aircraft is being fitted with secure digital systems, touchscreen interfaces, and encrypted satellite communication networks. These upgrades will allow the president to respond to crises faster and with greater reliability, whether speaking with military command or managing emergencies while in flight. Alongside the office is another upgrade, a fully equipped flying medical bay. What looks like a storage closet from the outside is actually a trauma center. It contains a surgical bed, heart monitors, a trauma kit, and a stocked pharmacy. Unlike the limited medical facilities on older Air Force One aircraft, the VC-25B's setup is capable of performing surgery and stabilizing critical patients mid-air. Moving through the plane, we reach the main conference room. Though its position hasn't changed, its look and function are being completely modernized. The retro furniture is being replaced, and the new table includes touchscreen panels for live data briefings. The room also supports secure international communications and can be used to address the nation directly while flying. Though, in reality, the president may still prefer social media. Just past the conference room is a full galley, double the size of kitchens on the previous aircraft. This modern facility allows onboard staff to prepare meals for up to 100 people 3 times a day. And unlike the cramped bunk-style guest areas on older models, the VC-25B offers private suites for senior staff and officials, designed more like cruise ship cabins. The Secret Service and technical support teams will still use shared quarters. While the upgrades in comfort are significant, security is still the primary focus. The aircraft includes advanced self-defense systems. One of them is the ANQ-204MATER, a laser-based device that interferes with the guidance systems of infrared missiles. It can disorient a missile without ever launching a counterattack. If that fails, the VC-25B has chaff launchers, which release clouds of heated metal particles to confuse tracking systems. The plane is also fitted with radar jammers, designed to stop enemy aircraft from locking onto it in the first place. And with the current geopolitical climate, the aircraft has been built to survive more extreme threats, including nuclear ones. The body is shielded with a Faraday cage made of specialized metals and alloys. This provides protection from electromagnetic pulses, EMPs, while also reducing the effects of heat and radiation. In short, even in a worst-case scenario, the president should still be able to operate and communicate. From the outside, the VC-25B looks similar to its predecessor. Trump had originally proposed a red, white, and blue paint scheme, but the FAA rejected it due to concerns about how the darker colors would handle temperature variation. The current plan keeps the classic white and robin's egg blue. That could still change, depending on who's in office when it finally enters service. Structurally, the VC-25B is based on the Boeing 747-8, but it's been significantly modified. It's 250 feet long, 63 feet high, with a wingspan of 224 feet. That's around 20 feet longer and 30 feet wider than the outgoing model. These changes are necessary to accommodate internal air stairs, self-loading systems, and larger fuel tanks. The aircraft no longer supports in-flight refueling, but with a range of 7,730 nautical miles, about 1,000 more than the 747-8. It's capable of long missions without it. Its total takeoff weight is about 987,000 pounds, around 100,000 more than the previous version. This extra capacity allows for more equipment, fuel, and supplies. That's partly due to new composite materials and partly due to the upgraded engines. 4 General Electric GEnx-2 B67 units, which provide more thrust, better fuel efficiency, and less noise. Despite all this, there's a chance Trump will never actually fly on the VC-25B. While the initial contract was awarded under Obama, it was Trump who finalized it in 2018. A $3.9 billion deal for 2 aircraft. Since then, costs have grown to $5.3 billion. Because of the fixed-price nature of the deal, Boeing has taken on more than $1 billion in losses. The project has been complicated by the need to redesign large parts of the aircraft to meet defense and communication requirements. Supply chain problems during the pandemic also played a role. Originally scheduled for delivery in 2024, the aircraft is now expected to begin ground testing in summer 2025, with its first flight planned for spring 2026. Full delivery is now targeted for 2027 with a 1-year grace period. Any more delays could push it further. And if that happens, Trump may never get the opportunity to board the very aircraft he helped put into motion.